Hey y'all, it's Megan and Andy. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. Come spend some time with us today.
We've got a decent chance of frost in the forecast, like tonight.
Yeah.
And so I've got to get some cover crops planted. We got to dig our potatoes. We got to pull peppers. So, yeah.
Yep. Anything the frost may get, I guess we're going to try to take care of it.
Yeah, and the
today.
reason I'm kind of anxious about getting the cover crops done is because we do stand to have a pretty decent chance of rain in the near future as well. So kind of just want to get all that, want to get everything knitted up and taken care of today.
Yep.
But other than that wind right there, that's going to make it a little challenging slinging some seed. I will say that. But I think we can do it. But other than that, it is just beautiful out here.
It is.
It don't get much better.
A nice fall day.
That it is.
Yeah.
There we go. I got this little drag I got from Tractor Supply. Now, this ain't a necessary step, but I'm gonna hook it up to the four-wheeler and let Maggie drag it with the four-wheeler after I get the seed on the ground, and that'll help cover up the seed, and then Jacob is gonna go with his tractor and pack everything in. And toting it with a hay spear is the best way I figured out to transport it from one place to the other. If you ever get this thing bound up and in a kink, it's a mess. All right, guys. So, a couple of days ago, I come up here and turned all this like y'all seen me do in my other cover crop video. Then went back across it directly after that with the tiller. I've got a pretty nice seed bed out there right now. And I would actually be fine to go ahead and scatter my seed over this and then drag it all down. But I do want to I want to till it all one more time because I got some places down here that just didn't cut up that good like this. There's a whole lot of trash and stuff still laying on the field that I want to get worked in. I don't have to do that, but I want to. So I am going to do things a little bit different on this field this year. Top half is going to stay filled. Right here where you can see I haven't really tore up anything yet is going to be planted in grass because there's a slight incline right here, and I had a terrible time this past year with erosion on this. I never really showed any of y'all, but I decided that I'm just going to turn this little spot right here back into grass. And to be honest with you, the soil in this spot here all the way down a few feet in what I've got tilled here, so probably here, the soil is just not that great. It's hard. It's very hard to work. And out on that end of the field out there, the soil is terrible. I mean terrible. So what I'm going to do is sow this whole middle section right here in grass. So I am going to till that up too. So I'm going to hit this with a tiller to smooth it up, because once it's sowed in grass, I'll probably keep it mowed, or who knows, if it ends up turning off some really good grass, I may even cut that little strip for hay or something. But I want it smooth. I want this as smooth as possible, because once it's grass, most likely it'll stay grass. So that means I'm going to be losing a good third of the field up here, and that's okay. It'll just be what it'll be. The soil at the bottom side of the field is awesome soil. We just have issues with it being really wet down there in the springtime. But my guess is going to be about right here to up there. I'm planting grass. So anyways, let's get with it. Get this tilled up one more time, then we'll get up here and put the seed in the ground. So I made a real quick decision here. I'm not going to retill that up there because that just looks so good. There's no use in retilling it. Down at the very bottom side of the field, I'm not going to retill either. I'm just going to hit what's right here in the middle. Come on back. Whoop. Slow up. Whoop. All right, going across the road.
Yep.
Look at there.
That one.
All right, I got my seed covering crew all ready to go. So now it's my turn. I guess I better get some seeds out here so I can put these two to work. And just to be clear, for anybody who's planting their own cover crops, both of these steps are not necessary. However, it's going to help doing both of them because this drag will go across there and knock all these seeds down into the soil. Then Jacob goes across with a cultipacker and that'll help smooth it all up. If you don't have either one of these to work with, you can simply take a set of discs and run across the field. That'll cover the seeds up. There's so many different ways to do this. As the old saying goes, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I find it kind of funny. The last time I done the cover crops over here, I used only the cultipacker. And I had people saying, well, you could have took your disc and covered the seeds up. Well, the funny thing is in years past, or several times in the past, I've used my disc to cover seeds up. And I'll have people say, well, you need a cultipacker to cover those things with. But just know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. This is just how we're going to do it today. There's so many ways to cover up seeds. I mean, there's just numerous ways to do it. But this is just how we're going to do it. It'd be a whole lot easier for me to go get the 3-point hitch spreader behind the tractor and do the seeds with, especially since the size of this field's a little on the bigger side. But being that I've got so many different seed types to spread, and I want them in certain places, I'm not doing the whole field in one thing. I'm going to use this spreader, and I have decided that it's probably a good idea for me to walk, get a little bit of exercise. So I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to get my grass spot sowed first, which, like I said earlier, will be this strip down the middle of the field. I'm just using Kentucky 31. Honestly, both of these bags are old seed that I had left over. I didn't go out and buy any seed for this. The whole field, from top to bottom, is going to have oats on it. Now, these are coker oats. I have never planted oats in the fall of the year. Oats has always been a springtime thing. But they told me at the place where I bought these oats that these will overwinter and be just fine, so I'm going to take their word for it. I wanted wheat. However, they were out of wheat, so I had to settle for oats. And then the strips, so then, like I said, the middle strip will be grass and oats. And that oats will just act as a cover for the grass to really hold the ground together until the grass gets established. The top side and the bottom side will be oats and crimson clover, which I've got 3 bags of crimson clover here, which should be enough to do this. Once I get most of these seeds out there, that's when I'll turn the kids loose and let them have at it. I have a feeling both of them are chomping at the bit over here. They're like, Daddy, hurry up and quit talking so we can get to work. So I'm going to get to spreading my stuff here, and hopefully this goes pretty quick. Well, it's going to be fun the way the wind's blowing here. It's going to take a little bit of talent to sling these seeds. That wind's carrying every bit of these seeds that way, so like I'm having to stand way over from where I want them to go. I'll throw me a rock down right there. That's about where my grass line stops on this bottom half. Top half up there is obvious just because of the way the field lays. But it wasn't that clear down there. All right, I'm gonna grab me some oats. I'll get the whole field covered in oats. Then I'll get the top half and the bottom half in crimson clover. And then these kids will be ready to go to work. So you're just dragging over where the grass is, okay?
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can go ahead and start too. I've changed my mind on how I'm doing it. I'm gonna cul-de-pack where the clover is, and I'm not gonna drag that. I think that clover seed's so small, I don't really care to drag over it. We'll just drag over the grass seed.
So you want me to do all of the top section?
Yeah, you're gonna do all the top section. So all of this up here where the pretty red dirt is, where the pretty brownish red dirt is,
Okay.
that's what I want you to do. Now watch out for Maggie, because she's gonna be down here on the four-wheeler riding around, so don't run over her.
Down.
Yeah, she'll be down there in the middle part, and then I'm gonna be down there finishing up the seed on the bottom part. Yep, you go ahead, Maggie. All right, I'm gonna lock it in first gear for you.
Okay.
Just hammer down. Look at her going across there. Look at the dust. We need rain bad. I don't know what you think, Megan, but I think this right here is how you keep your kids interested in doing something and getting some work done.
Oh yeah.
You let them do it.
That's right. Keep them involved.
I think she's stuck. Yep, she's gonna have to put it in four-wheel drive. She got out there in that loose dirt.
Well,
she did do it.
She got it.
She got it. I had already told her that she might have to put it in four-wheel drive if she got stuck. She got in that loose dirt. She figured it out. But that's how you keep your kids interested in work, which, you know, technically it is work, but it ain't work. It's not like physical labor, but it's fun for them, and they're accomplishing something.
And they'll be proud. When this comes up, they will be so proud.
Yeah, they'll see the end result when this is growing.
Yeah.
And they'll be, you know, it's always good when you can do something and see a result. That foil is a little bit big for Maggie, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Her arms will be tired after this.
I guarantee it. Well, I thought about that too, and that's why I figured I'd just stick her in that little section, you know, because this will probably give her out riding back and forth on that.
Be good for her.
All right, I got to get them other seeds slung.
first time cul-de-packing. I've cul-de-packed it 3 more times than this. They say that it's the easiest job to do in the field. And my tractor, this thing works pretty good for cul-de-packing.
Well, Jacob's getting everything finished up. He's cul-de-packing over top of what Maggie drug a while ago. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't think this could look no better than if I'd have done it myself. Both of them did good. Over there, I know looks just a little bit rough, but it's not rough. All them wads you see is just the residue that was left on the field, and it wadded up as Maggie was dragging over it. That'll actually be just fine. That'll rot down. And probably by next spring, you won't even hardly know that's there. But I ended up going back over this middle section with one more hopper full of grass seed. I had just a little bit left, so I hit it a little heavier there. The oats are not very heavy at all on this. However, the crimson clover is extremely heavy, which that's good. I want more of the clover than I do the oats. But note to self, one of these chest type spreaders is not very good at spreading oats. Those seeds are just a little bit too coarse, and them holes don't open up good enough. I learned my lesson there. I would have been better off with the tractor spreader on those oats. However, that spreader works great for everything else. But them oats just wanted to hang up in there and they didn't want to fall through the holes. So that's the reason they're not that thick, because I didn't want to keep walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. As long as the forecast is right and we've got rain coming, I think we're golden on this right here. Well, we got one big job taken care of today. Now we're gonna go out here and dig some peppers. We're gonna go out here and dig potatoes, which is something that we never actually get to do in this fall.
Yeah, the anticipation has been killing me.
I know.
There may not be nothing under them.
It may not be, and if it ain't, that's fine. But I do want to try to dig something off of them before the frost kills the vine back.
Look.
Poor little watermelon.
Hey, I got Vole Patrol over here. They killed one again a couple days ago.
Oh.
We got Vole Patrol out here.
Boy, he don't look like he's doing much patrolling. So these are the potatoes. These are the potatoes we're going to dig. These, if you haven't heard us say in previous videos, came back from the potatoes that was here this spring. These potatoes look 10 times better than the potatoes that we planted in the spring. These should be red Norland potatoes. That's what was in this bed anyway, so that should be what this is. So we're just going to see what they started coming up. They looked really pretty. I was anticipating on planting garlic here, but the potatoes come back instead, and so we decided we just leave them and let them be what they're going to be, and who knows, we might actually have some fresh potatoes out of them. You loving on your Vole Patrol?
He come over to say hello.
So I don't expect to be much under here.
Here, you can put some in that too.
You really ain't expecting them to be much if that's what you're going to put them in, are you?
No, man, I got a bucket over here. I meant for you to dump in my bucket.
I hate to see that watermelon vine get killed.
Well,
look! Oh my goodness! Right here on top of the ground. Just look at that. Those are beautiful.
They're perfect. Look at that.
Hey, right there's something that's looking better. We didn't see any earthworms this spring when we were digging in here. And I've already kicked up one. Like there's another one. That's awesome.
Oh, I know what we're gonna have. Well, it won't be tonight, I don't guess, but tomorrow night. New potatoes. Oh, I love new potatoes. New potatoes, I love them more than old potatoes. Because if there's new potatoes, there's got to be old potatoes, right?
That's right. I'm seeing a lot of earthworms in here, Megan.
Well, good. Maybe this you put on top of it is helping.
Maybe.
Look, had potential to make more, but...
Yeah, if frost wasn't coming, these things would definitely make more.
Look at that big one, though. Look.
Oh, wow. Look, that one, it didn't get that far.
Nope.
What a shame.
It's got babies. There's a nice one. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Oh, well, I thought it was a bad spot, but I think it was just discolored.
You see how much better these look versus the ones we had in the springtime?
Yeah, they ain't even got that rough alligator skin like the ones in the spring had.
They're beautiful.
Not bad for a free food. One thing about volunteers is if we see volunteers growing of whatever kind, I don't care what it is, we let it grow because it's literally like free food with no effort, no nothing.
And not only that, they always do better than the ones
And the
we plant.
volunteers, yeah, always seem like they want to grow. Things grow so much better if it's their decision to grow.
That's exactly right. There you go. You have to empty my bucket. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yep, not bad for free food. Uh-oh.
What is it?
There's a tunnel down there.
A vole tunnel?
Yeah, I'm following it right now. It goes all the way across there.
Of course.
Maybe that's the one they killed. Look at all them worms. Oh my gosh. I just dug up a whole pile of worms. Look at them right there, right there,
That's awesome.
right there.
Yeah.
All right, little worms, get back in there.
The shavings you see on here are the shavings from the bedding out of our meat chicken brooder.
Yeah, they work good on the gardens,
Well,
on the
they're
raised
usually high in
beds.
nitrogen.
This one right here really liked it. Look at that. There's one right there. Five usable potatoes under that one.
Under that one plant. Who'd have ever thought we'd have been digging potatoes
In October.
in October?
I know.
I know down south a fall crop of potatoes it's not unusual at all.
But here,
But here we've never been able to pull it off. We've tried to plant potatoes and do a fall crop, and they don't never come up and grow in time.
yeah, like they don't want to grow.
Yeah. It's like we can't get them up. We'll plant them and they won't come up. I don't know if it's because it's too hot in the middle of the summer or what. But
Well, these didn't have that problem.
oh yeah, these done right. Golly at the worms.
Yeah, they're.
You know, there'll be more red potatoes come up here next year too. It don't matter. If we think we dig them all, they'll still be here.
Well, I mean, if you leave one of them little tiny things, it'd probably make a potato.
That's all it takes. Oh, I found a tunnel too. Found something under there.
Yeah, I hope that's the one they killed.
I hope so. All right, everything else
Well,
is on your side.
They've killed, just since we cleaned this garden, that's probably I'm going to say it's probably the 6th one. I mean, we got the whole village living here, I guess.
They said it's food, let's go live there. New potatoes in October.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? Oh my gosh, look at that. And apparently, this is the one we missed in the summertime. How did we miss a big potato like that?
I don't know, but we did.
Somebody needs to get better at digging potatoes, don't
Yep.
they? Those are beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Organic.
Yeah, these is definitely organic because we ain't done nothing to them. And they're prettier than what we tried to grow.
Yep.
So, on these raised beds, along with all of our other raised beds, I'll be putting them to bed some point in the future here. We'll put them to bed for the year.
Yeah.
But for now, we ain't gonna worry about that.
And these tomatoes, they were free too. Andy started the plants off of suckers from the ones we had in the garden. And so they might as well be free food, but they're not gonna make, so I'm gonna pick the biggest green ones and we got a bug hole in it. I don't want him. I'll pick the biggest green ones and we can turn into fried green tomatoes. I can set them in the windowsill and let them ripen a little bit. The only bad thing about doing that, and I have put them in the paper sack, put them in the closet, and that works really good too. But I don't feel like they have that much of that flavor's not there that they have when they're fresh out of the garden, which is what I love, is that strong flavor. So I don't care to do them that way. Like I said, I'll put a couple of them in the window and let them ripen. The rest I'll probably turn into fried green tomatoes. Just save what I can. Some years it works with late tomatoes and some years it don't. I don't think it stayed warm long enough this year. All right.
You say you want to dig your turmeric over
yeah,
here?
Let's see what's under this turmeric. My turmeric's lasted 2 years in a row outside. I know it's not supposed to be able to tolerate the really cold temperatures, and maybe it's because it's up on this upland and it don't get, maybe the ground don't get as cold, I don't know. But it survives. They usually leave us a little bit in the ground and, well, here it is.
This turmeric we bought from Hoss, what's it been? What'd you say, 2 years ago?
I think so. Pretty sure it's been 2 years.
And we accidentally left some in the ground.
Yeah.
And found out that it came back the following year. So last year you left this in the ground, left
A piece.
a root in the ground.
Yeah, I left a piece of it, yeah.
And it came back. Now it took forever to come up this spring. But
yeah, I actually was questioning if it was even still there, if it made it, because it was really cold last winter.
It's a little bit hard to dig where it's right around these tree roots.
Oh yeah, I like knocked that out of the ground last year. It should be
There it
like a
is.
wad of orange.
It may have not made nothing.
There it is. There it is.
Those,
Yeah. Is there any more down in there?
that right there must be the piece you left.
That might be all of it though.
Well, like I said, it didn't have a very long growing season because it come up late.
Guess what's under there?
A bowl tunnel.
A tunnel.
It probably got eat. The turmeric got eat.
I don't know. I mean, it's not extravagant or anything, but there's your turmeric.
Yeah, it's not bad considering we didn't exactly plant it
Or take care of it.
or take care of it. Yeah, like
Didn't even know if it was still there.
I'm pretty sure turmeric's not supposed to overwinter here.
No, everything
did.
I read for Zone 7 is you're supposed to take it inside, I think, for the winter time.
Well, are you gonna put a piece back in the ground this time?
Well, I was just thinking, let's just leave that one. Just leave it,
The little guy?
yeah. Because I about bet as little as under this one, that one's probably,
Very little.
yeah. So let's just leave, let's just leave that one.
Okay.
And I'll
What are you
take
gonna
this.
do with it?
I don't know, I can dry it and use it as like turmeric powder.
You gonna go get the peppers?
Yeah.
I told y'all it was gonna be a busy day today. It might be a cucumber or two out here to pick too, Megan.
Yeah, yeah, better get them too.
They actually done fairly well. Megan and Jacob both have been eating
Yeah.
quite a bit of cucumbers.
We've probably got, I mean, it wasn't nothing too impressive. We probably got, what, 10, 12 off of them? That's
more
better
than,
than
more
none.
than you had.
That's right. It's better than none.
The first thing I want to do is go over here and get this cayenne pepper out, and then we might pick over the rest of what's left.
Are we going to try to hang up that one and see what it does?
Yeah, we'll try to hang those too and just see
Okay.
how they do.
All right. We've got a cayenne pepper over here. That's what he's looking for. And it starts here.
Look at all those habaneros.
I know.
All right.
But it starts down here, and then it climbed all the way up there. Like it climbed or something.
Yeah, I've never seen a cayenne grow quite like this one did this year. So I'm gonna have to break it. That's just one limb. We've had plants that look like that before.
Yeah, we have. Now
So-
that would be pretty hanging in the house. I can hang that.
Hanging out right there in the house
I
like
can
that?
hang that in the house.
Okay.
I just don't want that whole giant plant.
My gosh. The Mad Hatter grew up there just like it. I'm gonna have to break it too, which I guess it's okay. It's gonna die anyways. Look at what a plant. I'm trying to get it all out in one piece because I want to hold it up.
Gentle. It's as tall as you.
Yeah. Check that out, y'all. All right, I got the roots level with my head. I'm standing up on a about 1.5 foot tall raised bed, and it's still touching the ground. Look at that. That's a massive cayenne pepper plant.
I ain't never seen such in my life.
So what we typically do is take the plant and hang it up by the roots and let them dry, just like that right there. However, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to do that one this way.
Maybe we can get it high enough in the greenhouse.
We'll try.
Yeah, I just do that instead of picking the individual cayennes off. It works perfect, and then after it all dries, then they kind of fall off anyway, and they're already dry, and I just put them away.
Well, and that was something my grandpa used to do. That's the only pepper I ever remember him growing besides a jalapeno. And he would take all his cayenne peppers and hang them up around the edge of the porch and let them dry. And like she said, which part of these have already started to dry.
Yeah. But it's genius. It works like a charm.
Yep, works perfect.
We've grown a lot of peppers in our time, a lot of cayenne peppers.
Never had one like this. That's amazing.
There's a pepper a year. I've heard a lot of people say that their peppers are just...
I have too.
Rocked and rolled. Well, I know, I was talking to our neighbor up here the other day. Hers the same way. She said, I've put up so many peppers.
It's been unreal, the peppers we've had. Makes you wonder, next year, might not have no peppers.
That's true.
There's several little limbs in here too. I'm gonna get them. I mean, we can hang them up just like, I mean, we've literally had plants that look that puny before.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Been a while, but yeah. Let's pick them, and we'll see how feisty I'm feeling the next few days.
Well, and then if we have to throw them away, we'll throw them away.
Then we'll throw them away.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We've put up, well, I say we. Meagan has put up so many peppers already that
I've put up a lot.
and we've still just got peppers running out of our
I've pickled
ears.
peppers, I've made relishes, I've made cowboy candy, I've dried umpteen peppers, I've frozen a bunch of peppers.
Well, and somebody might ask, well, why did you plant so many peppers if you don't need them? Well, like we keep saying, we have had a very good, successful pepper year. Normally, we don't have peppers running out our ears like this.
Not usually, no.
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 Like now, this time of year, it seems like peppers started take a second growth.
Yeah,
and so we're trying to gather all of them we can.
but it's been like this all season.
It's been this way all season long. And so at this point, we've already put up like a ton of them.
Yeah. Nobody wants them either, because I know somebody's going to say that too. Nobody
wants them.
So, there you go.
Oh, me. See, I'll squat like this right here and pick to my heart's content.
Well, I'm going to tell you, with the habaneros, since we're being kind of picky, let's just get these pretty, not the ones that are already going backwards.
Sounds good.
Because I would like to make some kind of pepper sauce, like a sauce that we could use.
I feel like we've done picked these things 20 times. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful.
Look.
That thing is huge. That is possibly the biggest bell pepper we've ever grown.
Are you ready to try stuffed peppers? That's the kind, that's what you make out of something like it.
That thing is huge.
That's a nice one.
How many of these you want?
Just get them all. This last picking though, kind of like I don't know, we do it every time. And they're calling for the first big shebang.
It's a sign that it's pretty much over with.
Yep. Bittersweet.
One of those bittersweet moments. Well, my goodness, what a gardening year it's been.
Yes, I mean, it's been tough in its own ways, but it's been a good one. Every year is tough in its own way, though.
That's right.
We ain't never had an easy year, have we?
I don't think so. I'll have to say these peppers right here have been pretty easy.
Well, yeah, they was in a raised bed, though. They didn't like to drown like everything else.
True. What do you aim to do with all these peppers, Meagan?
I don't know.
We even found a few more cucumbers.
And there are plenty left to pick, so I think we're going to call some family and just be sure
Gonna double check.
that nobody wants any before the frost gets them. Because we could easily go through and pick just as many as we have here, if not more.
And still not make a dent in them.
Yeah.
Look at this, y'all. Bottom part of that bucket's full of habaneros, and then poblanos on top. And
I got
cucumbers.
some Mad Hatters in there too.
Oh, do you?
I got several Mad Hatters in there, yeah.
And then look, poblanos, and everything underneath is all bell peppers and banana peppers, just like an abundance. So we have The 2 shishito pepper plants right here, we're going to try to pull up and do just like the cayenne. And the only reason I'm thinking that is because the ones that are still on the plant, see how they've shriveled up and dried up? They look a lot like a cayenne when they dry up, and so it kind of makes us think that hanging them up like we did a cayenne will be a good way to do them.
Remember a while back I roasted them habaneros and dehydrated them and ground them up?
Yeah.
I put some of my collard greens the other night just to flavor it up, just see kind of what it was going to taste like. That stuff potent. It was delicious. It had a really good taste, but I about made them so hot I couldn't eat them.
Drying them and roasting them made them
It must
strong.
have concentrated them because I barely put any in them greens in. They were smoking.
That's funny.
Yeah. But they were good, though.
Well,
I'll have to keep that in mind.
them roasted peppers have a really good flavor.
Yeah. I've already made so much.
Yeah.
There's only so much room. Like, I understand people talk about, you should put up what you're given. And I totally agree with that. And in years past, I have tried and put up every single thing that come in on bumper crops in years like this. And number one, there's simply just not enough room in our house. I have got canned food stuck everywhere you can find, not just in the basement. I've got it stuck everywhere. I only have so much freezer space. I only have so much cabinet and everything space. And well, I only got so much time. So
that's right.
That's what it boils down to.
You put up what you need and maybe a little extra, and that's enough.
Yep. Do the best you can. That's all you can do.
That's exactly right. All right, I'm going to pull these up. You want to pull both of them up?
No, just one.
Just one. Just want to try one?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Well, there's a million peppers on one. That's the reason I say that.
They're a lot like the cayenne are.
Yeah.
I believe this one is the prettiest, so this is the one I'm going to try to do. Now, it kind of messes me up having the cage on it because I can't pull the cage off without pulling all the peppers off.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll just have to hang it up with the cage.
Look at that. It don't look that tall when they're planted.
They've dried right nice on there, though.
I know. That's why I think it's actually going to work pretty good.
Kind of bugger you.
One we don't want.
One no more. That's right.
Let's take them down to the greenhouse in that cayenne. We'll go ahead and hang these up, and then
You got string down there?
I'll have to go get some. I'll get some baling twine.
Okay.
If you want these for the house, I'm just going to lay them down on the ground right here.
All right.
Hang them up in there. Be pretty hanging in from the ceiling. I can barely tote it and keep it off the ground.
Is there a gap up there?
No. We normally hang them from these. But we have too big of a pepper plant this time.
Oh, there is a little. Maybe you should run the string through there first. Yeah, you got it. Which the good news is, I mean, it'll only stay in here like a couple weeks. 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, and we don't need the greenhouse right now. You know what I need to do?
What?
Mount me some hooks in here.
Yeah.
Well, there's our oversized dehydrator.
Hey, it works good. Except for when you're drying herbs.
There. Yeah, herbs, it cooks them.
Yeah, I tried that and it fried them. In
So,
no time.
There it is. It's pretty.
Yeah,
Looks like Christmas with the red and greens.
it does look like Christmas.
Now see, I moved my lemon and lime inside too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is that going to be it for this season?
I think so. I think it's about time to call it an evening. We got to get the
They've probably had enough of us anyway.
Probably. Probably. Got to get the animals took care of and everything. Move from gardens to animals. I picked me a cabbage head last night. Made me some slaw.
We got some beautiful cabbage heads,
Yeah.
which now the frost won't hurt those.
No. But I did make me some slaw. It was pretty good. You know, I ain't had none of my slaw since late spring, early summer. So I was like, oh man. And it's so crunchy. It's so good.
So those cabbage heads now, if we get to calling for like a real deep freeze, we'll
Yeah.
pick them off.
Yeah.
But until then,
Because they'll freeze and bust.
yep.
Yeah, just like a water line. They'll just
And then once they
freeze
freeze and bust, they just turn to mush.
Yep.
But until that point, they're
Oh, yeah,
fine living
they're
in the
all right.
garden. But I guess that's going to about wrap this one up.
Yep. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hope you might have learned a little something. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Until we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.